Hello everyone, this is Saurabh and welcome back to my channel. It's almost 11 a.m. in the morning and the surrounding is pretty crowded and noisy. Sorry if there is any background noise and other things, distracting things. But yes, today I want to talk about two things actually. So today I want to talk about two things to be precise, that to two realizations or two lessons that I learned yesterday while having a conversation with one of my friend. So yes, without any further ado, let's start. Yesterday, unexpectedly, one of my very close friends called me in the night, and we decided to catch up because it's been some time since we are not talking. So, and while we were catching up of each of our lives, she's like someone who really goes deep into every experience that she encounters in her life, and she has this habit of dissecting every single thought into bullet points, writing them down and then processing that information and then finding answers of all the things that you have to do in order to solve them in the best way possible. And yes, she's pretty much inspiring. So yesterday while I was talking to her, she told me one thing, that when there is a lack of knowledge and consciousness, then it is very easy to be distracted and get confused. Yes, so yes, and I didn't told her that I was writing it down, or I will talk about it in the video. Maybe that then she would have given this mean a concise form, but yes, it was pretty raw. And yes, this made me connect a lot with not just my life, but the common crowd in general, that where there is a lack of consciousness and knowledge about your own self, then it's very easy to get lured by all of the distractions that life offers to us. And that is why it's very important in the very beginning of our journey. If we are starting something at certain point in our life, it's very important, I believe, to do our homework, to first dissect our own thoughts, our own feelings, how we reciprocate to different circumstances, and all the things that we should work on ourselves in order to make a version or better version of ourselves that can encounter those situations, who can properly, if not reciprocate, but properly accept those situations, and the person who has a better coping mechanism. Yes, so yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. It's not that good that I'm not able to express this properly, but yes, where there is lack of consciousness and enough knowledge about your own self and the thing that you are doing, the thing that you are pursuing, and why you want that in general, the thing that you want it, the goal that you have, you know yes, I was talking about that, the goal that you have attached to yourself, and the goal that you decided to pursue for a longer term. And first you have to know, why do you want it in the first place, why it actually matters to you, despite all of the other options that life offers you, or life gives you a chance to do. That way what happens, you actually develop a kind of wall or a kind of shield around yourself that not only saves you from all the troubling or mind bending or disturbing situations that you face, but also what it does is that it keeps you on a single track. And my brother once said that you should do the same thing again and again and again and again in order to reach a certain point in your life in that journey. And I think it's extremely true, because like life doesn't these days, especially life doesn't offers you something just, you know, if you ask for it. There is so much competition, there is so much saturation, there are so many people who are far more better to you than this actually. And it's really extremely difficult for you to stand out in that crowd, and in order to do that you have to, you know, practice that same thing again and again and again and again and all over again, and you know, walk on that same road endlessly, rather than, you know, trying to you know, distract with yourself with, you know, many branches that sprout from that particular road. And so yes, and the only way you can do that, the only way you can, you know, make peace with yourself or peace with your dream is to actually first know yourself and the dream you are pursuing, and why you want this in the first place, how much it matters to you in the first place, and why it's almost a part of yourself, but rather than just an option or just a, you know, wish. So yes, that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and she expressed it pretty well. I flabbered a lot, jumbled a lot, but yes, that's the thing I wanted to talk to you all about, you know, first. And there's a second thing